Two dead girls. Two dead girls. Two dead girls. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jessica.
And we are
Two Dead Girls.
And that's Gemma in the background, so I'm sorry about that ahead of time. But we're back. It's been a long while. I was on vacation with my family at Disney the day that the episode aired.
And guys, I tried. I sat down like 2 or 3 times, set up my video camera, I had my notes, and this was too big of an episode to not have somebody to talk to about this.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it by myself. I tried so hard.
It was a lot. And they actually had AMC in my hotel room, which I found out like 10 minutes before the episode aired, and I was like running back from the bus from the park to watch it, and I actually filmed myself on my phone. So I do have reactions. Yes.
Oh, good.
I do have reactions, so I'm very excited about that. So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Oh my God.
First of all, can I just say that it's complete bullshit that nobody from The Walking Dead wins an Emmy? Because their performance, like Rick, deserves an Emmy for this. It was
unbelievable.
Such good acting, including the snot bubble that came out when he was doing the whole Carl thing. Like, it was such good acting.
I mean, was that CGI perfect or what? What was that? Snot bubble was fantastic.
Oh, I think that was real.
It was real.
It was real.
Such an actor.
Rick was so good. I mean, Maggie was so good. Like, they made you feel like you were there. Do you know what I mean? It was good.
They all did. I don't understand why the show is always overlooked. I don't understand it, and they just, God, never more so than this episode. You know, Ronnie Hayes at Make a Path Presents, I think he got to see the scene before it actually aired, and one of the, this statement goes credit completely to Ronnie, but he said, like when you watched Noah get it in the door. Yeah. You were like, oh my God, that was horrible to watch, and you were sad, but you still walked away with it with that feeling of, this is great horror, and it's great special effects, and like, this is why we love zombie shows. And he said, I just didn't walk away from the scenes that we're going to talk about with that same feeling. No. And they just conveyed so much in that scene. Everybody involved was so good.
So can I just say, taking it like a champ, at the end of the episode last season, I called it. I said Abe is the only person in that lineup who would take it like a champ. Suck my nuts.
I really
suck my nuts.
I really felt comfortable all summer thinking that it was him. Yeah. I was like, you know what, 100% it's Abe. Yep. I agreed with you. I thought that this is who it was, and after what happened, I really thought, all right, so they're deterring from the comic book. Yep. And we got Abe, and that's it. That's it. It's going to be over.
And I really thought the whole Glenn hype was just hype. I'm like, come on, they wouldn't say it was Glenn, or they wouldn't let people think it was Glenn. Right. It's AMC. Like, they wouldn't. I just felt like it wasn't going to be Glenn. I'm like, everybody kept saying Glenn. I'm like, it's not going to be Glenn. Watch. It was Glenn.
Right. And did you see that AMC leaked an alternate Negan kill, and it was Maggie? Did you see that?
I heard about it. No, I did not see it, but I did hear about it. So
it's really, really grainy, and I thought to myself, all right, so they put this out with the hopes that maybe a few people would see this and start a buzz, and, pull the wool over everybody's eyes. Right. But, yeah, they put out a few endings.
Well, the DVD, when it comes out, you get to see everybody get killed.
No, really?
When the DVD comes out, they said that they shot a scene killing everybody, so you get to see everybody take it from the bat.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you're going to have to buy the DVD now, unless I'm sure it'll get leaked onto YouTube at some point, but
yeah, probably never.
So okay, first he takes Rick away, and I like the way they kind of showed how everything happened, like through Rick's memory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. When he threw the hatchet out there with the zombies, I was like, oh no. I just was like,
oh God.
Yeah, I was very worried. But Negan is a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, no, he is. He's the worst.
The worst
I've ever seen on any TV show.
The worst. I actually thought Rosita was going to get killed when he had the bat in front of her. In fact, I wonder what would have happened if Daryl wouldn't have punched him, because he was like yelling at Rosita to look at the bat and she wasn't looking.
And that's why Daryl got up and did this. And you know what? I'm a Daryl advocate. Daryl dies, re-riot. But honestly, anybody that says that what happened to Glenn isn't Daryl's fault is ridiculous.
It's Daryl's fault, unfortunately.
It's Daryl's fault. I think that Negan is a man of his word, but somebody said, well, he did say that if anybody moves, he was going to cut out an eye, cut out Carl's other eye and whatever. But no, I think that was meant for the whole...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Negan is a man of his word.
He's like, I want you people... He's like, I want you people to know me. I want you to know that I'm a man of my word. I think he actually said that. Man.
Yes.
When he swung around and hit Glenn, I was not expecting it at all. I mean, like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. For a split second in my reaction, I actually thought it was going to be Daryl for a minute, because he was like, that shit gets shut down, or whatever he said. I was like, oh man, this is it.
I couldn't believe it. I absolutely couldn't believe it. And, the Abe thing was just absolutely brutal. And I thought, okay, that's it. There's the episode. We finally know who it was.
Yep.
And when he turned around and said, well, back to it, and just whacked him, I said, holy cow.
Yep.
I lost my mind.
I had heard from a lot of different podcasts that I listened to that there was going to be 2 kills.
Right.
So, but then you don't know if that's true or not. So, but yeah, I was like, oh my God. In my reaction video, I'm all over the place. I'm like, oh my God, is he going to kill Rosita? Is he going to kill Daryl? No, don't kill Daryl. And then he turns around and kills Glenn. And I was like, holy shit.
I just cried.
Oh my God.
I cried. I couldn't, people were like, what? She sounds like she's playing an instrument. What's wrong with this chick? Listen, I know it's completely a television show. I'm aware of that. I'm not a stupid person. It's the only TV show that I watch. I have a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And I watch cartoons all day. And if I'm not watching cartoons, I'm watching the Food Network if the television is even on.
Yeah.
This is the only TV show, and I can't describe it. I don't understand what it is about this show, but it does that to me, and no other show ever has.
Me too. Me too.
It's crazy.
Yes. So... Okay, so wait a minute. Why don't we insert our Abe reaction here?
Okay.
We'll start with that, because we have a bunch of reactions here. So we'll insert our Abe taking it like a champ here. Oh my God! Oh my God! I said it was him. He's just like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Was it? It's him. Oh, they're gonna show it.
Anybody moves,
Oh,
anybody says
it is Abe.
You can breathe. You can wait. You can cry. Hell, you're all about to be doing that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh, fuck. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Goodness.
Ugh.
This.
Oh god, I'm gonna be sick. Alright, so that was Abe taking it. Suck my nuts. Oh my god, I saw a shirt and it said, Mother Dick, because loose ends make my ass itch. And then it says, call 1-800, who's Deanna? It's the best shirt ever. Oh, Abe. I didn't cry with Abe.
And how he just kind of, at the very end, he gave Sasha the peace symbol.
Yep. I was sad about Abe, but I didn't cry with Abe.
I did just for the
You
brutality of it, and just how really, I'm not a squeamish person, and you know what, I like to watch the week before his episode, before the current episode. Like, I'll start as soon as Bobby goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock, my TV is on and I'll watch until 9 o'clock, and then, then comes on the new episode just to like refresh my memory, maybe catch things that I haven't missed. I never, ever, ever want to see that again, ever.
So that was Abe. So now we'll insert our reaction for Glenn here.
Yes.
So we'll insert that right here.
So, back to it.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Buddy, you still there?
Oh my god!
I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak. But you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard.
Oh my god!
Popped out.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I truly am. But I did say it. No exception.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Back to it. Buddy, you still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak. But you just took a hell of a hit. So hard, your eyeball just popped out. It is gross as shit. I'm fine. You. absolutely him. I did say no exceptions.
So that was Glenn, which was terrible. I mean, you even saw his hand twitching at the end. Like, it was just terrible. Terrible.
That was the grossest thing. And when you put it, like, there have been a lot of things on different websites. They put the scenes of the show right up against the scenes in the comic book, and they are just so accurately depicted from
the comic book.
The comic.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy how they could replicate what was drawn as well as they did.
Yeah. Well, it makes me sad because I really liked Glenn. I'm really sad for Maggie. I'm interested to see where they're going to go with her character. So Negan doesn't think that Rick has enough fear in his eyes, so he makes him do this whole thing with Carl, man. Whew.
Oh my God.
I really thought, I was like, well, this is a twist. Rick's not going to lose his hands, but Carl is. You know?
This kid has been shot in the gut, lost an eye, now he's going to lose an arm. Like, how much could... But if anybody could take it, it's going to be Carl, you know?
I mean, he even told him, he's like, just do it, Dad. Just do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know what? At that point, and I'm not a squeamish person, but at that point, I had hit my gore maximum, I think, that I was literally, like, covering my eyes. I was physically shaking, going, oh my God, here comes more disgusting stuff. And I'm like, ooh, bring it on, the zombies, and I love it, the blood, the special effects, it's great.
Crazy.
But I had reached my max capacity.
I really thought he was going to cut his arm. I really did.
I thought so too. Yeah. I thought this is it. This is one of those episodes.
Yep. So we'll answer our reaction to that here.
Are they going to cut off Carl's hand?
No. Is he? Sure. It's supposed to.
What?
Alright.
They're going to cut off Carl's hand? What the fuck is he doing?
Hanging ball floor.
They're going to cut off his arm. They're going to cut off his hand? Please don't do it. No.
Rick, why don't you take your axe? Cut your son's left arm off, right on that line. Yeah, I know. You had to process that for a second. That makes sense. Still, though, I'm gonna need you to do it, or all these people are gonna die. And then you.
Oh my God.
Understand? But it's gonna have to be like a salami. No?
Oh God. Oh my God, Rob.
It could be me.
No.
The decision. If you really want to see all these people die,
What's he gonna do?
you will. You will see.
Please.
Count. Okay.
Oh my God.
You win. I am counting. 3.
Oh.
2.
No.
This is it.
Please, what are you gonna do? No. Hurry up. Hurry up. Oh my God.
I really think that Rick's acting in that moment was amazing. Like, amazing. Oh. And then he likes Daryl, so he takes Daryl.
Yep.
And he's like, I like him. He's got. What does he say? He's got guts. Not like you. Like not like some pussy I know or something. He says. I'm like, oh my God, how demeaning for Rick in front of his whole group. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Rick has really met his match.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really like, you think back to being in the train car where he's like, they don't know who they're fucking with or whatever. And now it's like, wow, you are just such a small fish in such a big pond all over again.
Yep.
And, I mean, I guess that brings us to Maggie's departure. She's still, you know, I don't know, preterm labor. What's going on?
I'm wondering. I'm wondering if she's going to lose the baby or keep the baby, or oh my God, when they did the flash scene to like everybody sitting at the table, that was really sad.
What if the baby's dead? I mean, we went through this with Judith once we found out that everybody was infected, right? If the baby's stillborn, is the baby trying to get out of her?
Is it a zombie?
Because it's come back and it's a baby zombie.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
You know, I mean, at that point, I don't know how far along she is, but baby's got fingernails. She might not have teeth. Is that what she's going through right now, or is she just having, you know, is something else happening? But as she's leaving, she says, I have to go. You have to go get ready to fight him.
Right.
And Rick's like, I ain't fighting nobody. Right. He's like,
I mean, the man just said, if you try anything, I will cut pieces of Darrow off and put them on your doorstep, or I'll come and make you do it.
Yep.
Like, this guy is not screwing around. So, there's going to be there's going to have to be a whole new plan now, because there's, I don't know about this.
A completely submissive Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I will admit, Negan has some funny lines.
He does. No, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, God bless him. And it's so funny because every woman I know, she's like, I can't separate it. He's still so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I can't not look at him and be like, oh, he's so gorgeous.
Yeah. But
very, very easy on the eyes, but he's so bad.
So bad. I mean, it's funny. He's like, you people are looking at me like I shit in your scrambled eggs. Like, they really said shit a lot on AMC, so I was like, well, at least it's kind of true to the comic in that way. I mean, he didn't drop F-bombs, but they let him swear a little bit. So,
right.
So, yeah, so Maggie and Sasha go. Mm-hmm. And this is where it ends.
Yep.
So now it brings us to episode 2, which is called, is it called The Well?
The Well,
The Well. So we see where Carol and Morgan are.
Yes.
And Carol is still being a son of a bitch, and she still wants to leave. I'm like, what is your problem?
Running away.
My God.
Let's just run, put everybody else's lives at risk. Thanks, Carol.
Wait until she finds out about Glenn. Like, I'm actually, like, you know, when other characters die, sometimes they don't show you how other characters react. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they just go to the next episode and it's just assumed that everybody knows now. I want to see what Carol and what happens when Carol sees that Glenn is gone.
Well, here's the thing that I'm wondering about. When are they going to find out? Because we now know that the Kingdom, they're also working with Negan. Basically, Negan runs the show.
Right.
It's like the zombie apocalypse, you know,
right.
John Gotti, the Mafia, right? So he's taking care of everybody. So are they going to find out through Negan that, you know, oh, they killed some ginger and an Asian guy, and Carol's going to say, holy cow, I got to get back to them?
Right.
Or are Morgan and Carol going to try to get back to Alexandria and find out that way? Like, I wonder if she's going to find out through, you know, some threat from,
right.
you know, Negan's men, and then she's going to say, now I have to go back. And
right.
She's going to be like, you know.
So this episode was kind of a snoozer, but that's expected with all the I mean, I was expecting a slower episode, but I honestly had no reactions for this episode.
No, yeah, I didn't really have any, like, major reactions either.
My reactions would be yawning, and I actually think I was dozing off at one point. Like, I have to watch it again before I watch next week.
I did put up a reaction video on my channel, and there were quite a bit of yawns. Mm-hmm. You know, I think at one point I actually said, and of course I watched the episode before the Talking Dead. After King Ezekiel started speaking, I said to my husband, I said, he sounds like he just walked out of the Renaissance Fair.
Exactly.
And that's what they were talking about.
So funny. So
and the funny thing is that the actor that plays him, he's the voice of a cartoon character called Cyborg on Teen Titans Go. Mm-hmm. And that's a show that Bobby watches every day. So when I hear him, I just start laughing. I'm like, it's Ezekiel.
That's hysterical. So we meet King Ezekiel, who seems to be a little off his rocker until he talks to Carol.
Yeah.
And then you see the real Ezekiel.
Yep.
And I'm kind of wondering if there's going to be like, is there going to be like a love interest here?
A romance kind of thing?
I don't know. He's kind of like, I don't know. Like at the end when he shows up at Carol's house, he's like, you got to try one of these. I'm like, does he like her? Is he flirting with her? I don't know.
I don't know. But I like his sidekick, Jerry. I think Jerry's pretty awesome.
Yes. And Shiva.
Shiva's amazing.
Such a good computer-generated tiger. Like, it doesn't look computer-generated at all.
You know, the thing that I found funny about him and talking about Shiva was that, you know, he said, well, he was a zookeeper, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That basically the tiger was, you know, it was going to be left to die.
Right.
He saved it, and the tiger hasn't shown a tooth or
Yep.
raised a claw to me since then. I'm like, dude, don't downplay it. You're controlling a tiger. As crazy as you may be, that's still pretty badass.
How funny was it when they rolled Carol up to meet him, and Carol was like, I'm just so happy to be alive. Like, she was playing it so dumb. It was so funny.
She's like, may I call you your majesty?
It was so funny.
I would like a brush. I didn't know I was meeting royalty. And then when they wheeled him out, she looked up at Morgan. She's like, are you effing serious right now? This is what has become of me. This is what, and then they have the cast. Then they have the cast of Glee singing in the middle of the town. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Really happening.
So I'm sure we'll see. I actually think like what you said with Negan, I think that they're going to find out that way. Like it's going to be some passing of, or maybe they'll see Daryl, or maybe, I don't know, like maybe.
I just had a thought.
What if Dwight has his crossbow or something and it shows up, or she's going to see something of theirs, and then she'll know.
Yep. Just like when they walked into Terminus, and everybody was kind of looking.
Exactly.
Like, Daryl's poncho.
Herschel's watch. Right.
What if they start bringing Daryl on runs?
Right.
And he sees Morgan.
And Carol. Yeah.
Well, Carol's not part of it anymore. Remember, she went to that house. She's not going to have anything to do. She's
we'll see.
The outskirts of,
we'll see.
Of town.
Until somebody raids that house.
Yeah, till somebody raids the house, and here Morgan is, and he's going to stick with it, and and the pigs, when they were fattening up the pigs, I want their bellies full of rot, and I said, oh, don't eat those pigs.
Right.
And then Rob's like, well, he's giving them to me.
He's giving them to Negan. What a great idea.
Like, I wonder how much meat they would have to eat in order to get sick.
Right. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where they're going with it. I like Ezekiel. I think he's going to be a cool character. I want to see what's going to happen with Maggie. I want to see what happens when they get back to Alexandria.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God. So much. So many different things going on. But it's going to be a long season, man.
And the only person that we haven't seen yet, Tara.
Tara and Heath, yeah.
Yeah, where are they? Where are Tara and Heath?
And who's back? Wait, who else is back at Alexandria? What's Deanna's son's name?
Spencer.
Spencer's back there, and Gabriel.
Enid, Gabriel, Judith.
Judith. Oh my God, I forgot.
There. They have Aaron's boyfriend. I forgot what his name is.
Right.
The chick with the glasses that did the pantry. Guys, I'm sorry if I don't remember her name, but that's what I'm talking about. She was in charge of the pantry.
I forgot about Judith. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's like, so we have them in Alexandria. We have people at the hilltop. We have people at the kingdom. We have Tara and him. They're all, usually, we have a good few episodes before everybody splits up. Like, this is what, you and I talk about this every season. We're like, oh, here they go. Here's the episode where everybody's together now. Everybody's split up.
Right.
Everybody's split up right out of the gate.
Yep.
So this is just going to be complete chaos. But next week's episode looks really good, and I have a theory about Dwight.
I haven't seen it. I didn't get to see a preview.
They showed this is about Daryl. They're going to show Daryl, and Dwight's there, and I almost feel as if, I mean, Dwight tried to escape from Negan once before, and now Dwight's burnt in the face. When we left Dwight last time, he wasn't all burned up.
Right.
So now he's burned. So obviously Negan has done something to punish him for trying to leave. And I think that he's probably still really grateful to Daryl for not killing them when he could have to get his stuff back. Mm-hmm. I think Dwight's going to try to help Daryl.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh my God, this is the best show in the world.
It was really, really good. So, great first episode. A little bit of a snoozer for the second, but it really opens up the storyline more for new characters and what's happening on that end of the world. And wow, yeah. Yeah,
no. So it's so good. It's so good, and I really. They do. They have to get a nomination. Like, people need to write to, I don't know, whatever Academy or something. Like, somebody needs to be nominated for the show.
Oh, the show gets nominated, but nobody ever wins. And they said it's because of the people who vote. Like, they won't vote for that kind of a show. So it's just annoying.
It's crazy to me how they've opened up awards for reality television, yet you're watching a show of this magnitude that's an adaptation from a graphic novel, and you know you're watching this, and it's just so good, because you know what, the people that don't vote are the people that think that it's just a show about zombies.
Right, exactly.
It's not. The zombies are completely secondary to everything that's going on. The storyline is so good in this show. Yep. It's like human nature and survival of the fittest, and how much of yourself you're willing to give up to, to survive. Who was it that one season that said something about, well, at the end of the day, I still have to live with myself. Right. The decisions that they make. And I almost feel like that's what I'm carrying into next week's episode, and that's what makes me think that Dwight might actually, I don't know, try to help.
We'll see. Yeah.
I'm wondering if Dwight will be someone that tries to help Daryl.
We'll see. I don't know. So that was it. I'm excited. This will be great.
Do you know that I looked at my notebook when I started watching last week's episode, and I've been taking notes in that same notebook since season 4, episode 10.
That's so funny.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yep.
I have my same notebook.
That's nuts.
I'm such a nerd. Oh
very
my
cool.
God.
Very, very cool stuff. And Talking Dead was kind of like a therapy. It was kind of like closure for us,
I know.
So,
oh my God.
It was really good. They were all getting rained on, but they just sat there and it was so good.
It was great to see Andrew Lincoln on it, because he's always ever just, like he does like a little recorded blip here and there on the show. He's never been on the couch. Yeah. So I thought that was really neat.
So, overall, it was just amazing.
I can't believe that Glenn's gone. I can't believe he's gone.
So hopefully we'll see him on a different show now.
I hope so.
Yeah. That's all we have.
I'm so glad that we're back doing this.
We're back.
There are certain episodes that I feel like if you can't do it, like, all right, no problem. You got stuff going on. I'll be able to do it, no problem. I physically, if Rob could be here as a witness, I physically sat up my camera, my tripod. I had my notes. I had tissues just in case. I had, key points that I was going to touch on, and I'd start talking, and I'm like, I can't. I can't.
It was
There's
really
no
really
way.
Good. Really good. Well, I'm glad you waited, because I think it's fun. I was at Disney, so there was no way that I could do it. We literally got to Disney the day before the premiere, so Sunday was the day after we got there, and we were there for 8 days, so I had to wait a whole week to come home and film this.
I know.
So that is all. That's all we have this week, guys. We're excited for this weekend. We'll see what happens.
So until next time,
I'm Lisa.
I'm Jessica.
And we are
Dead Girl.
Two Dead Girls. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.